Welcome to your weekday Cup of the Word. Today we are in Job chapter 3, and Job chapter 3 is typically where we stop reading Job, because most people are familiar with the first two chapters, the conversation between God and Satan, Job's great wealth and prosperity, and then him losing it all in a single day, and then his health problems and all these different things that happen to him. And then his friends show up, and we read that they sit there with him quietly for 7 days. They see his great pain, and they have nothing to say. And then we get to chapter 3, and Job starts to talk, and well, it just all seems to get difficult. So this is where we're really going to try and dig in and deal with Job so that we have a better understanding of the book as a whole. At the very beginning, Job has made it clear that he's not blaming God. Now, down the road, we're going to see him falter in that a little bit. Job's going to be a good man throughout all of this, and certainly his pain and some of the things that he says, that even when they're wrong, you can understand why a man going through all that he did would say them. Job is a righteous man, and at this point he's not said anything wrong. He's not cursed God, he's not blamed God. He said, God, you brought me into this world with nothing, and you've taken it all away again, and that's your right, and that's fine. But here in chapter 3, he is going to begin to curse something. He's going to begin to curse the day of his birth. And he's not going to curse God, but he's going to say, why me? I wish I had never been born. When I look at where I'm at right now and all the pain I'm in with all my health problems and having lost everything that is dear to me, having had everybody turn against me and lost it all, and I look at all of that, I just wish I'd never been born. It's not worth it what a man goes through in this life when he suffers. And Job will actually make the point later on that he says, you know, what can I do? Why would I want to live a man who's been hedged in by God? And kind of the interesting thing about that is that's actually the same argument that Satan used. Satan said, well, God, you protect him and you hedge him in, and so he's protected. And Job says, well, God has hedged me in and I'm completely unprotected. And so he's going to take this chapter and simply lament life and say, I have nothing good in my life worth living for. Everything is total and complete pain. And when I look at my life, and I look at where I'm at right now, even when I count up all the good that happened beforehand, I wish I'd never been born. It would be better off that a man like me had never ever lived. And so Job will curse the day of his birth, not curse God, but just curse his life. I just wish I had simply never lived. And that is chapter 3, and it gives you a little bit of insight into the depth of the pain that Job is in, because up to this stage of his life, everything about Job's life has been pretty good. But now the pain is so deep in this stage of his life that in his estimation, it has undone all of the joy that he's ever had before that. So that's Job chapter 3. That's your Daily Cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.